Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to my rant channel, TMossBoss Rants, and in today's video I wanted to talk on the PlayStation 5 price changes. And yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I already do have a PlayStation 5, but let's say if something were to happen to my PlayStation 5, I don't want to, I guess, like, if anything's, well, that's the thing, because I'm like, I do have physical copies of like PlayStation 4 and 5 games, and I'm like, man, I just find that messed up where it's like I'm having to go out and buy, and then let's say the only PlayStation 5s that they have in stock are the Pros, and I'm like, me, I gotta tend to my content creating career, but at the same time, I'm not trying to spend no $749.99 for no PlayStation 5 Pro. And then what's crazy about it is that it doesn't even come with a disc drive. So I was like, on top of the $749.99, I got paid an additional, how much are the PlayStation 5 disc drives? Hold on for a second. How much are the PS5 disc drives? By $79.99. So on top of the $749.99, I got paid an additional $79.99 just to be able to play my games on the with like the physical copy games. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I get that, we're living in a day and age where prices are going up on stuff, but at the same time, it's like if we're paying that much for a PlayStation 5, because I guarantee and I promise you, PlayStation Plus is probably going to go up. Video games have already gone up. Why are we not getting anything in return for buying these products? Like, why are we not able to play PlayStation 1 through 3 games on the PlayStation 5? Why are we not able to get DLCs at no extra cost, especially if it's a Sony exclusive? Why are we not able to play Sony exclusives on PlayStation Plus? So it really trips me out that they have you paying $549.99 for like just a normal PlayStation 5, $499.99, which was the price of the PlayStation 5 when it originally came out, but you're paying that for the digital edition. Then you're paying $749.99 for a PlayStation 5 Pro, and it's giving you less. How much was that? Hold on for a second. Let me see how much was the PS3 when it launched. Let's see how much it cost. At launch, the PlayStation 3 was priced at $599 for a 60GB model and $499 for the 20GB model. I think I have, which one do I have? I don't even remember which one I have. But what's crazy is that, so there was the two models, but it was the fat ones and stuff, right? And both of those consoles, or just overall, yeah, the original, the very first PlayStation 3 was capable of playing PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games. So you're trying to tell me that a console that came out over 10 years ago is better than a console that came out over 10 years later? Like, please, Sony, please explain to me, how is it possible that you guys went backwards? Like, that's one of those things. So my question is how would you guys feel if you sent me out a PlayStation 5 and I sent you out like, oh, when at my discretion, I'll send you out a payment? You guys wouldn't be with that. You wouldn't support that. So the thing is this though, right? Or if I'm like, instead of just sending you just overall like the whole amount, I'm sending you pennies and nickels and dimes and an occasional dollar and a couple of dollars and things. Send you guys a $2 bill rather than just the full price of a PlayStation 5, right? So, and that's what I'm saying. The point that I'm trying to make is that you're not giving us anything in return on paying this much for a play. Because there's people that still play on the PlayStation 4. They're like, how, well, I was like that, but I was like, nah, I'm like, eventually, I'm not trying to have it where it gets to a point where I can't get a PlayStation 5. And then, yeah, then I'm stuck with a broken PlayStation 4 in case if it did break. So, but my thing is this, though. It's like there are people out there that have a PlayStation 4 and eventually they are going to have to go out and get themselves a PlayStation 5. What's going to be, I guess, like the difference from the 4 and the 5? Because it's like, yeah, the 4, it was like, that's the part that just trips me out too. It's like, you think like the PlayStation 4 is only capable of playing PlayStation 4 games. You guys have the chance and opportunity to do something special with the PlayStation 5. Have it where backwards compatible. It ain't on no, oh, you have to be subscribed to PlayStation Plus. No, if you have a PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any of those games, you are capable of playing it on the PlayStation 5. At least then, and then I guess like if you're not worried about that, you just want to play whatever games you got digitally, then yeah, then there's like, okay, then there's that. But let's have it where it's like on PlayStation Plus, you get a lot of different games to play and stuff. But it just seems like that to me is pointing. Then with the PlayStation 5 Pro, the difference is that the quality is somewhat better. Like, fam, I don't care about quality. I don't care about none of that. Overall, at the end of the day, I'm trying to have fun with my games. So it's like, to me, it's just, I don't, if somebody would have asked me, do you see, or is it worth buying a PlayStation 5 right now? No. I'm like, go out and buy a PC. Go out and buy an Xbox. Go get you a Nintendo Switch too. But a PlayStation 5, I'm like, yeah, bruh. It's just, they don't give you nothing. So it's like, what's the point of even playing on? I mean, yeah, there are some games that I do have on it, but other than that, it's like, yeah, bro. Like I said before, if the PlayStation 6, if they don't have it where all like PlayStation games are backwards compatible, not just some games, all PlayStation 1 games, all PlayStation 2 games. My thing is this: if you could come out with a device, a disc drive to have it where I can play disc games, you guys could come out with a device to have it where I can play backwards compatible games. If it's $79.99, then so be it, or however, whatever price and things. But there should be a device where you can plug it up to your PlayStation, Xbox, whichever, and be able to play old games from back in the day. But if not, then yeah, like I said before, the PlayStation 5 will be the last PlayStation console that I purchase. I don't see it, and I'm not going to be paying no $1,000 for a PlayStation 6, where when it comes out, the only things that they're going to be changing about it are the visuals. Can care less about the visual. Then meanwhile, we're going to just go, the only games that's going to probably end up being playable and worth playing is Fortnite. And that's a game where it's like the visuals and nothing hasn't changed over the time. Yeah, I'm good, bruh. So anyways, and what's crazy is that, like, you look at some other games out there where it's like you don't even need to have like this big old, like, I guess, like PlayStation 6 rig to play a game with good graphics. It's like that's left up to the developers. So like, really, at the end of the day, you're buying a PlayStation 6 and buying a PlayStation 5 and paying all this extra money for it for no reason. And it's like, yeah, it's really left up to the developers on how they want their game to look. But yeah, you know, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't see a need for buying a PlayStation 5 right now. Go get you an Xbox Series X or an S, get you a gaming PC, get you a Nintendo Switch. You'll get more out of that than you would a PlayStation 5. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.